Hello all, Leslie here from the Case for Women. And with Forte and Emerald, we're very excited to sponsor this competition. At the Case for Women, we research on the inclusion of women in business school case papers. We also audit and advise on schools' diversity and inclusion initiatives through helping you develop frameworks for change. This competition is extremely important. We need more women role models for female and male students to read about. And more importantly, students to read about more than one woman in each case, not just a lone woman at the top. Our research of 105 award-winning cases shows just 4 cases had women leaders speaking to another woman about the business. Thus, a major judging criteria was the Simon's test. That is, that the case had to have a woman in it who was a protagonist speaking to another woman about the business. And I'm very excited to say that all 3 winners over-delivered on this criteria. Congratulations. All 3 of our winning papers are well written and show strong female leads with entrepreneurial spirit. The inaugural winning paper, Congratulations, Navigating Eton House Through Crises, the paradoxical leadership of Im Gim Chu from the China Europe School in Singapore, has a great balance of characters from both genders. And this case is about delivering education across a region. Right Band, Combating the Challenges of Cross-Industry Innovation from the Newcastle University Business School in the UK, flips characters around, showing women in all sorts of roles from the music industry. And CTIP, Diversity in Medtech, has a lead woman of colour from a STEM industry, written by the University of Southern California. And finally, I would like to add how we've asked these winning papers to put pronouns against all characters. A first, and something I believe will become the norm in the near future for all cases. With winners across 3 continents, it truly is a global competition, and I congratulate all 3 winners. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Hui Rong from China Europe International Business School. First of all, my co-authors Jing Li and Lia Chen and I would like to thank the Case for Women for giving us the prize. We are really happy to hear the news, and we hope this case will help enrich our current understanding of women entrepreneurship. In this case, we describe how Miss N, the founder and managing director of Eton House, got the inspiration during her time as a housewife in the UK, and then established the Eton House out of passion for education and determination to change the education landscape in Singapore. Throughout its development over the past 25 years, Eton House has faced many challenges. It is Ms. Ng who employs paradoxical leadership to address the conflicting demands and navigate Eton House through crises. We hope this case will encourage more and more women to capitalize on their strengths and pursue their dreams with business ventures. Thank you.
Greetings of the day. Hello. Hope all of you are doing well and keeping safe. I am Saurabh, Senior Lecturer in Marketing at Newcastle University Business School. In this video, I'll share our motivation for writing a case on the female CEO of a Sweden-based fintech startup, Right Band. Myself and Dr. Arpita Agnihotri, who is an assistant professor of management at Penn State Harrisburg, USA, developed this case for the Case for Women Case Writing Competition 2020. So what was our motivation for writing this case? Now, frequently business school students complain that a teacher, whenever mentions a leader, it is always a man. While women are mostly referred to as wives, nurses, teachers, or retired. Students are shocked and often wonder whether women were not supposed to be either leaders or ambitious. Another issue is that whenever female protagonists are covered in case studies, it is usually from a non-STEM businesses. We believe business schools can become experimental places and be at the forefront of a change, and hence make an immediate pipeline impact into the working world. Our case is an attempt to overcome these problems. The female protagonist of our case ventured into the STEM field and also was one of the pioneers in integrating the principles of finance industry through a fintech venture. The title of the case, which we developed, is Right Band, Combating the Challenges of Cross-Industry Innovation. The case is about challenges faced by Linda Partnoff, the co-founder and CEO of Right Band, a Sweden-based fintech startup. In March 2020, Linda was conducting beta testing of Right Band's app. Experts considered Right Band as the world's first stock exchange for music trading. Linda was facing several challenges in early 2020. For example, how can she have an edge over other competitors like US-based royalty exchange? How can she resolve funding challenges where a lot of gender biasness exists? How can she monetize investments that she made in machine learning? I hope that you enjoy the case, and I will also like to thank Emerald Publishing for organizing the Case for Women case writing competition. Thank you and bye.
Catherine, first of all, thank you so much for sharing your story in the case CTIP Diversity in MedTech. You were exposed to cases in the classroom as an MBA student, and now you are the subject of one. So could you please share with us the impact you feel like that cases like this can have on students?
A lot of the times when we read a case study in business school, it's almost assumed that the protagonist is male, if not a white male, without it being said. So when you think about never seeing anyone, or rather reading about anyone who's like you at all, the fact that you get to see and get to read about someone who may be kind of similar to you is a huge deal. I'm making this cognitive effort every time to reimagine the case as if I'm in the case, and the further and further that protagonist is away from me, the more cognitive effort I need to make. It's really hard if every time you have to imagine yourself in the movie that is this case study, someone who's so different from you. And what diverse students or underrepresented students go through is they do that all the time. In fact, you do that almost naturally because almost no one you're looking up to or seeing is representative of you, your journey, or your space. So it's an extra mental exercise and leap to try to imagine what is a male's experience for you. You realize that there are some students in business school who never have to do this. They never have to make that cognitive leap or effort, whereas you're doing it all day, every day. Diverse female protagonists essentially never exist. That's horrifying because they do exist in the business world. And the fact that they're a very, very small percentage of case studies is incredibly misleading.